To honor those who have served, Navy Band Great Lakes will conclude today's concert with the performance of the Armed Forces Medley. As your service song is played, please stand to recognize your service or your family's service to our country. The United States Air Force. The United States Space Force. The United States Coast Guard. United States Navy. The drum major for today's concert is musician second class Eric Vasquez, and conducting Navy Band Great Lakes, musician first class Eric Pedler. Another acknowledgement, please, for their outstanding performance this morning. The parade of graduates is underway and will arrive at Midway Ceremonial Hall in just a few moments. Please make sure that all personal items are clear of the aisles and drill deck. Guests in the balcony are reminded that standing along the rail is prohibited for the remainder of the ceremony. We know that your sailors will have many wonderful and amazing stories for you about their boot camp experience. However, at this time, we offer some video evidence that reveals our side of the story.
Hurry up, let's go. Get on the bus. Let's go. Out of the
Recruit Training Command is the quarterdeck of the United States Navy.
Good order and discipline will be maintained 24/7. Proper military posture will be maintained 24/7.
Every enlisted sailor begins their naval career here, and our mission is fairly simple. It's to transform civilians into smartly disciplined, physically fit sailors ready for follow-on training and service to the fleet. And while doing so, to instill in them the highest values of honor, courage, and commitment.
You are no longer a civilian. Whatever you were before is now over. You are about to begin a journey that's going to make you a part of the greatest naval force the world has ever known. This training will not be easy. It wasn't meant to be.
Our training environment is controlled chaos. And while it may not seem like that to the recruits, each and every event has meaning and purpose.
You're going to sound off at the top of your lungs. Do you understand?
Yes, I
We are designed to develop skill sets that sailors can carry throughout their entire career. We push hard on physical fitness. Watch standing.
Stop looking, man. Look! Try it. Read it and look.
And creating a warrior mindset.
Now with the mental scan, you're going to be focused on your mind.
A true body, mind, and soul approach.
When I say gas, 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 you'll have 5 seconds to down your faces, tighten your straps, check floor seal, and put your hands in your pockets.
All of our recruits receive training that will help them the second they get to the fleet.
This side! Put your glasses down! All the way!
Firefighting, damage control, weapons and seamanship. Our recruits get hands-on training and application with them all.
Put my hands in front of your face and stop shooting, okay? All right, put your ears on.
Stand by.
Damn it! 2 week here! All right, put your ears on.
Kids, one breath. Face comes up, one breath, back down.
Bottom one, right here.
So I need everything you got. Because once we start this evolution again, I'm going to expect you to adapt, overcome, and be.
Ready up, all lines, man, and ready! Ready up, all lines, man, and ready!
Work together as a team, execute the mission, and the next time I see you, you'll be sailors. Who y'all neighbors?
Everything they learn is tested in a battle stations.
Identify yourself.
Chief, Division 001, man and ready for battle session. Chief.
Very well.
Do not relax anything that is on you. Now, do you understand?
A 24-hour event where the recruit ceases to exist
First shot!
and a sailor is forged. Navy boot camp really is a machine with a swarm of moving parts, all working towards the same goal, making a sailor.
Courage and commitment. I am committed to excellence and the fair treatment of all.
The Navy has resources for your family to get the most up-to-date information and even contact you while out to sea. The Navy Ombudsman is one of those resources.
Ombudsmen are volunteers appointed by the commanding officer to serve as an information link between command leadership and Navy families. They're trained to disseminate information, Department of Navy information, command climate issues, and good deals around the community such as events, tickets, entertainment, etc. They also provide resources and referral and are instrumental in providing assistance before requiring immediate command attention.
To find your command ombudsman, go to ombudsmanregistry.org.
Welcome to Fleet and Family Support Programs. We take care of sailors and their family members to reduce the impact of stressors in their lives. Our programs and services focus on prevention, support, and resiliency. Counseling, advocacy, and prevention programs provide individual, group, and family counseling, victim intervention, and related prevention, education, and awareness programs, such as clinical counseling. Non-medical short-term counseling is available at no cost to active duty sailors and their family members. This encompasses a broad scope of educational, preventative, and therapeutic services that promote improved quality of life and increased resilience. New Parent Support. The New Parent Support Program provides military families who are expecting or have young children with comprehensive parenting and early child development education. Sexual Assault Prevention and Response, or SAPR, supports commanding officers in creating a command climate of prevention that promotes installation-wide sexual assault awareness efforts and the management of sexual assault cases, including victim advocacy and support. Identification and enrollment, assignment coordination, and family support. Fleet and family support programs also provide a deployable workforce that supports sailors who are underway with embedded deployed resiliency counselors and prevention coordinators. Additionally, we provide onboard deployment trainings via our departure and separation and return and reunion programs, which are conducted at the beginning and end of deployments. These programs and many more are provided in person, online, by telephone, and on the My Navy Family mobile app, which provides a one-stop shop for obtaining information on services and resources. Remember, as you journey through your Navy career, Fleet and Family Support Programs is with you every step of the way.
A strong America is a force for good in the world, and the strength of our military is paramount to that mission. Wherever they go, the USO is there to keep our service members connected to everything that gives meaning to their service: family, home, and country. The USO is trusted to support our service members on all 7 continents. With more than 200 locations, Home for our troops is as close as the nearest USO center or program. The USO provides critical programming, connecting with service members and their families millions of times each year. From the moment they swear an oath, new recruits are welcomed by the USO's family of staff and volunteers.
I'm here to witness my son swearing in. It's nice to have basically a liaison to help people so they aren't as nervous of what their children are going to go through.
Separation and constant movement are an ever-present challenge for service members and their loved ones. The USO keeps military families strong, providing connection home and events for families and couples.
From the little Christmas events for the kids, or like we had a date night, the USO has given us time, not only together, time with our children, and things to do.
When troops are deployed, the USO provides a home away from home to help bridge the distance. On the front lines, a care package, a phone call home, comfort food, a familiar song, or a moment to relax can mean everything. When their military service to the nation is complete, the USO connects transitioning veterans with resources in their new communities and helps them plan for their next chapter.
We spend most of our time serving the country, that when it's time to get out, we're usually behind the curve a little. The USO has come in and kind of get us a leg up on that transition so we can make the best move into a second career.
We are the USO, the force behind the forces. Go to uso.org to learn more.
Good morning and welcome to Recruit Training Command. I am Rear Admiral Matthew Pottenberg, Commander of Naval Service Training Command, and it is my honor to welcome you to our Navy family. My own Navy journey began right here, 89 years ago. I stand before you today because of my grandfather, Chief Commissary Steward Thomas G. Pottenberg. In 1936, he stood on this same ground, graduating from boot camp here at Great Lakes, the quarterdeck of our Navy. His pride in service, his dedication to our great nation, his love for the Navy, and his many sea stories about his time in the Pacific War lit a fire in me that still burns today. Just as he inspired me, your sailor will go on to inspire others with honor, courage, and commitment as they go on to write their own Navy story. Today is a day of pride, achievement, and transformation. Family, friends, and shipmates, it is because of your love, support, and encouragement that we can be here today to celebrate the United States Navy's newest sailors. Today marks not only their transformation into sailors, but into ambassadors of our Navy's highest ideals. These young men and women have chosen lives of purpose and service, joining a force defined by unity, built on merit, and dedicated to preserving peace through strength. Over the past several weeks, they have endured rigorous mental and physical training, proving their commitment to the team, their mission, and our nation. The Navy is unique among the services in that we operate from seabed to space, around the globe, and around the clock. From this moment forward, these sailors will serve around the world, aboard ships, in submarines, in aircraft, and anywhere else they are needed. They will stand the watch to protect our nation, to deter aggression, to defend our national security interests, and preserve our way of life. They are now part of a lethal, cohesive Navy combat team, trained and ready to fight, ready to win. Our mission continues unabated and undisrupted. But their service is more than just duty. Their service will inspire others and strengthen the legacy of those who have served before them. As we celebrate this milestone, let us also honor the sacrifices of those who came before us. The road to becoming a sailor is never easy, but it is always worth it. These warriors standing before us today represent strength and resolve of our Navy's future. To the families and friends here today, thank you. Your unwavering support has been instrumental in shaping these sailors. Welcome to the Navy family. Enjoy the ceremony, celebrate your sailor, and take pride in knowing that they now stand among the finest warfighters in the world and are now a part of America's fighting force. Thank you.
As the parade of graduates approaches, we salute the states and territories whose sons and daughters will graduate today. Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Georgia, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Maryland, South Carolina, New Hampshire, Virginia, New York, North Carolina, Rhode Island, Vermont, Kentucky, Tennessee, Ohio, Louisiana, Indiana, Mississippi, Illinois, Alabama, Maine, Missouri, Arkansas, Michigan, Florida, Texas, Iowa, Wisconsin, California, Minnesota, Oregon, Kansas, West Virginia, Nevada, Nebraska, Colorado, North Dakota, South Dakota, Montana, Washington, Idaho, Wyoming, Utah, Oklahoma, New Mexico, Arizona, Alaska, Hawaii, District of Columbia, Puerto Rico, Guam, American Samoa, Northern Mariana Islands, U.S. Virgin Islands. State, flags, order, arms. And now we invite you to join the staff of Recruit Training Command in welcoming the graduating divisions with your applause as they enter Midway Ceremonial Drill Hall and are announced in the following order.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise as we welcome today's graduating divisions. Please welcome Division 401. Division 402. Division 403. Division 405. Division 405. Division 406. Division 407. Division 408. Division 409. Division 4, 1, 0. Division 4, 1, 1. Division 4, 1, 3. Today's graduating performing unit is Division 9, 4, 3. Division 943 provides the state flags and drumline units for today's ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, you may be seated. Thank you. Divisions. Right. Face. Section leaders. Fall out and collect outer garments. Divisions. Counter. March. Divisions. Hold.
Prepare for review! At a normal interval, just like this. Ready, front, left, face. At close interval, just right, just. Ready, front, right, face. Parade, first.
May I have your attention, please? For the remainder of the review, no one will be permitted to pass in front of the review stand. And we ask this as a courtesy to our reviewing officer. Photography is certainly encouraged, but we ask that you remain seated and off the drill deck. The photographers you will see on deck throughout the review are the official photographers of Recruit Training Command. Division commanders, left or right, face, parade, rest.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I am Lieutenant Jack Kennedy, Recruit Training Command's Master of Ceremonies. I would like to welcome you to today's pass-in review. Today you will see 13 divisions comprised of 1,144 sailors participating in their graduation ceremony and soon join the most powerful Navy in the world. Please draw your attention to the unit position at center deck. There is the review commander and staff. The review commander is responsible for conducting the graduation ceremony. Today's review commander is Seaman Recruit Tristan Manzano from San Diego, California. Let's give him a hand, folks. Performing today is the staff unit on their 7th week of training, the triple threat unit on their 8th week of training, and the state flag unit on their 9th and final week of training. These units are comprised entirely of recruits. During their night of arrival, recruits are placed into divisions of 88 personnel and assigned division commanders. Recruit division commanders form the backbone of recruit training and are key individuals in the life of every recruit. Division commanders must serve as counselors, disciplinarians, administrators, and military leaders. Above all, they must show themselves as outstanding examples of military bearing, appearance, attitude, and behavior. Each division also has a recruit chief petty officer. This senior recruit supervises the divisional staff positions and leads the division in the absence of their division commanders. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce the graduating divisions, their division commanders, and recruit chief petty officers. As I introduce each division, they will raise the competitive flags that they have earned throughout their training. As I introduce each recruit chief petty officer, the flag representing their home state will also be raised. Please hold your applause until all introductions have been completed. I will be starting from their right. Division 401. Commanded by Chief Petty Officer Alonzo Barnes. Petty Officer First Class Brian Dean. Petty Officer First Class Nadia Rivera. And their recruit Chief Petty Officer, Airman Apprentice Jackson Satterfield from Bandera, Texas. Division 402. Commanded by Chief Petty Officer Andrea Barber. Petty Officer First Class Elaine Dabison. Petty Officer First Class Christopher Trey. And their recruit Chief Petty Officer Seaman Miracle Lester from Rayford, North Carolina. Division 403. Commanded by Chief Petty Officer Joey Cronwell. Chief Petty Officer Kyle Church. Petty Officer First Class Brian Kelly. And their recruit Chief Petty Officer Airman Rick Abreu from Miami, Florida. Division 404. Commanded by Chief Petty Officer Nathaniel Hayes. Chief Petty Officer Julia Cardenas. Petty Officer First Class Brandon Romano. And their recruit Chief Petty Officer Fireman Riley Hush from Joshua, Texas. Division 405. Commanded by Chief Petty Officer Alfred Macasarte. Chief Petty Officer Camille Garcia. Petty Officer First Class Joseph Layton. And their recruit Chief Petty Officer Fireman Madison Brogdon from Cabot, Arizona. Division 406. Commanded by Chief Petty Officer Timothy Wilson. Petty Officer First Class Keenan Allen. Petty Officer Second Class Sierra Johnson. And their recruit Chief Petty Officer Airman Apprentice Abigail Meisner from Snohomish, Washington. Division 407. Commanded by Chief Petty Officer David Van. Chief Petty Officer Devin Morgan. Petty Officer Second Class Clayton Stevens. And their recruit Chief Petty Officer Seaman Apprentice Justin Bequette from Fort Worth, Texas. Division 408. Chief Petty Officer Daniel Jeffrey. Petty Officer Second Class Isaiah Lugo. Petty Officer Second Class Garrett Carr. And their recruit Chief Petty Officer Seaman Apprentice Natas Shute from Magnolia, Texas. Division 409. Commanded by Chief Petty Officer Chen Hong Lee. Chief Petty Officer Elon Landon. Petty Officer First Class Aaron Adams. And their recruit Chief Petty Officer Seaman Braden Taylor Kent from Yakima, Washington. Division 410. Commanded by Chief Petty Officer David Bellows. Petty Officer First Class Mason Butler. Petty Officer First Class Daniel Kensley. And their recruit Chief Petty Officer Fireman Rex Shoemaker from Giddings, Texas. Division 411. Commanded by Chief Petty Officer Bianca Henderson. Chief Petty Officer Yolanda Lupian. Petty Officer First Class Damian Leslie. And their recruit Chief Petty Officer Seaman Maria Rodriguez Anaya from Tampa, Florida. Division 413. Commanded by Chief Petty Officer Benjamin Boggs. Chief Petty Officer Ricardo De La Cruz. Petty Officer First Class Andrew Cross. And their recruit Chief Petty Officer Seaman Nicholas Schneider from Harlington, Texas. Division 943. Commanded by Senior Chief Petty Officer Ashley Shivers. Petty Officer First Class Joseph Avery. Petty Officer First Class Rebecca Anderson. And their recruit Chief Petty Officer Airman Bailey Powell from Knoxville, Tennessee. On behalf of the commanding officer and staff of Recruit Training Command, we congratulate these division commanders and recruit Chief Petty Officers on a job well done. In a moment, you will see the ceremonial side boys, bosun, and honor guard take their places for arrival honors. This time-honored tradition is our formal greeting to this morning's reviewing officer. When requested by the announcer, please stand for the arrival honors, marching on at the colors, the national anthem, and the invocation. As a reminder, military guests shall remain covered throughout the entire graduation ceremony. And ladies and gentlemen, one final note. As befitting the importance of this occasion, our ceremony is conducted in a formal manner. However, we do encourage you to participate in today's graduation ceremony by letting your applause show these sailors just how proud of them you are. Once again, welcome aboard.
Divisions! Attention! Order! Order!
Will the guests please rise and remain standing for the arrival of the official party?
Time orderly! Strike 4 bells!
Recruit Training Command arriving.
Order! Order!
Naval Station Great Lakes arriving.
Order! Order!
The guests may be seated. To maximize space, please scoot as close as you can to accommodate all our guests. Thank you.
Good morning, Captain. Honor guard, standing by for inspection, sir. Thank you for your inspection comments, sir.
Color! Parade the colors!
Will the guests please rise? Present. Arms. present, arms, order, arms. Chaplain Lawson will offer this morning's invocation.
Let us pray. God, we say hallelujah in answer to the present occasion. Thank you for this celebratory day that many believe would never arrive. Family and friends said goodbye to cherished loved ones so they could welcome them back as newly recognized sailors. Bless our graduating sailors with honor in the face of adversity, courage when the task is difficult, and commitment to what is right. Bless their families and friends with understanding, strength, and the heart to always support their sailors. May the fleet be fortified by their willingness to serve. This we ask in your precious name. Amen.
Our guests may be seated. At this point, the commanding officer would issue orders and instructions to the unit commanders. Then, the unit commanders would face about and relay the information to their divisions. Today's events demonstrate how orders are passed through the chain of command.
The sailors creed. I.
I
Captain. At the Center Graduating Division. With pleasure permission to commence review.
Good morning. Commence the review.
Aye, sir. Sound off!
One minute to party, sir.
Very well. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to Navy Quarterdeck. I'm Captain Ken Frober, Commanding Officer of Recruit Training Command. I'd like to welcome our family and friends attending this graduation here today and those watching live online from around the world. Joining us today is our reviewing officer, Captain Stephen Yargos, Commanding Officer of Naval Station Great Lakes. Division 943 graduates today. They're our state flags unit providing 50 state flags, District of Columbia and U.S. territory, flag drum corps, and color guard. How about a round of applause for their performance today, folks? So the energy in this room is a little supreme today. So would you please join me in making a little bit of noise for the 12 other outstanding divisions in here today? Put your hands together. We got to the good part yet. Yeah. It's going to go like a wave from one end of the hall to the other. And to that way. Up in the bleachers. How about the other bleachers? See, shipmates, I told you. 9 short weeks, you're coming back in this hall of honor before your family and friends, dressed in your service dress uniform, graduating as United States Navy sailors. Booyah. I'd like to also take a moment to recognize our veterans joining us here today. Would all our veterans please stand so we can give you a round of applause? Thank you for your service to our country. All right, I'm obligated to read this next part. It's our disclaimer. So the staff of Recruit Training Command is committed to providing the United States Navy with basically trained, physically fit, smartly disciplined sailors, such as those standing before you here today. These sailors have navigated 9, and in some cases a couple extra, for our future sailor prep course graduates, weeks of demanding training and have earned the right to wear the uniform recognized around the world as a symbol of freedom. I would also like to take a moment to introduce you, their family and friends, to your new Navy family. As you reconnect with your sailor here shortly and embark on your new journey together, we invite you to learn more about your resources here in Great Lakes and around the world. Search the internet for Navy Boot Camp, Navy Family, and check out our command website for more information about your resources here and abroad. Today's graduates will absolutely serve as the bedrock in our naval forces and join other American sailors on watch around the world to defend freedom and liberty against those who attempt to threaten. I can say with pride, ladies and gentlemen, this training group is absolutely ready to graduate and go on liberty with you all. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, put your hands together for 1,144 new United States.
Recruit Training Command's competitive system among individual recruits and divisions promotes teamwork, attention to detail, and pride in accomplishment. Divisions performing above standards throughout their training are awarded recognition flags in the 5 mission areas: academic achievement, military drill, compartment readiness, applications, and physical fitness. These flags are carried as a visible symbol of the division's success. Each flag indicates that your sailors, individually and as teams, met performance standards in one or more mission area events. A division that exceeds basic requirements in these areas during their training qualifies as a Battle League Efficiency Division and is awarded the Battle League flag in recognition of their performance. 5 divisions have earned this honor today, and we congratulate them on a job well done. Captain Yargos will now present this week's individual awards, and he'll be joined on the drill deck by our commanding officer, Captain Kroger. For achieving the highest overall academic score during recruit training, Seaman Matab Barar, Division 408 from Murphy, Texas, has earned the Academic Excellence Award, which is sponsored by the Fort Dearborn chapter of the Illinois Society of the Sons of the American Revolution. Seaman Barar receives a letter of commendation from the commanding officer. Well done, sailor. For having displayed extraordinary qualities best expressing the American spirit of honor, initiative, and loyalty, Seaman Apprentice Bryce Allen, Division 405 from Martinsville, Indiana, is awarded the Navy League Award, which is sponsored by the Navy League of the United States. Seaman Apprentice Allen is presented with a commemorative plaque and a letter of accommodation from the commanding officer. Well done, sailor. Seaman Bryson Mallow, Division 406 from Herndon, Virginia, is the winner of the United Service Organizations Award for best exemplifying the spirit and intent of the word shipmate. Seaman Mallow is given a commemorative plaque from the United Service Organizations. Well done, sailor. Airman Jawan Deshawn, Division 410 from San Jose, California, is the recipient of the Military Order of the World Award of Merit. This award is presented for meritorious performance during recruit training. Airman Deshawn is presented with a commemorative plaque from the Military Order of the World Wars. Well done, sailor. The Military Officers Association Leadership Award is presented to Seaman Apprentice Victoria Willis, Division 402 from Arvado, Colorado. For demonstrating exceptional tenacity and professionalism, Seaman Apprentice Willis is awarded a letter of accommodation from the commanding officer. Well done, sailor. Seaman Apprentice Ezra Lillard, Division 406 from Troy, Illinois, is the recipient of the Navy Club of the United States of America Military Excellence Award for best exemplifying the qualities of enthusiasm, devotion to duty, military bearing, and teamwork. This award places him at the pinnacle of today's newest sailors. He is awarded a flag letter of commendation. Seaman Apprentice Lillard, the staff of Recruit Training Command, salutes you as the finest of this group of graduates. Well done, sailor. It is appropriate to recognize such outstanding individual accomplishments by these sailors with a round of 3 cheers. The adjutant will lead all graduating divisions in 3 cheers for this morning's award recipients.
Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip!
Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together again for our unit and individual award recipients. This is outstanding work. Outstanding. So I have a distinct honor this morning of introducing, I would say, one of my key partners, or our key partner, in making this event a possibility. So Captain Steve Yargos is a native of North Webster, Indiana, commissioned in 1998 to the Officer Candidate School and completed aviation maintenance duty officer training in 1999. Operationally, he served at Fighter Squadron 143 as a material control officer, deploying on board USS Dwight D. Eisenhower and USS John F. Kennedy. In 2002, he was selected for lateral transfer and completed flight school in 2004. Following flight school, he served in helicopter anti-submarine squadron 4, deploying 3 times with Black Knights on board USS Ronald Reagan. As commanding officer, helicopter sea combat squadron 9, Captain Yargos led the Tridents through multiple fleet replenishment and training squadron carrier landing qualification support detachments. Ashore, he served as a policy analyst focused on the United Nations European drug policy, while at the Office of National Drug Control Policy, Executive Officer of the President in Washington, D.C. So Captain Yargos is the base commanding officer, so he is our landlord. We are his tenant, and so we hope to pay our rent so that he will keep the lights on. And he does an outstanding job with an outstanding staff to maintain this facility, to partner with us, to navigate maintenance challenges that come up on a Monday and are fixed on a Tuesday. He is a phenomenal colleague to work with, and I'm honored to say, welcome to the stage, Captain Yargos. Put your hands together.
Thanks for the kind words, sir. I appreciate it. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed family and friends, and most importantly, the Navy's newest sailors. Welcome to Naval Station Great Lakes, the quarterdeck of the Navy. I cannot ask for a more beautiful or pleasant day to celebrate what is truly a momentous day. The day that marks not just the end of a challenging journey, but the beginning of something far greater. You stand here today as a result of your perseverance, your courage, and your unrelenting commitment to something bigger than yourselves. You are no longer the person who got off that bus 9 weeks ago. You have been forged in the fire of discipline, camaraderie, and strength. I want to take a moment to reflect on what you've accomplished. Boot camp is not easy. It's designed to push you to your limits, to test your mental and physical endurance, to break down the barriers you thought you had. But you didn't just survive. You thrived. Each of you faced challenges head-on, adapted to the unknown, and proved that you were made of something extraordinary. You've learned what it truly means to serve, not just the Navy, but your country. You've learned what it means to put the needs of the mission, the needs of your fellow shipmates, before your own. You've learned discipline, respect, and honor. You've learned that success, never achieved alone, and that you can rely on the person beside you as they rely on you. Let's not forget the family and friends here today as well. To the parents, spouses, children, and loved ones, You've stood by these brave men and women through sleepless nights, hard work, and sacrifice. You supported them, encouraged them, believed in them when they might have doubted themselves. Your role in this journey is just as important as theirs, and today you share in the triumph. I welcome you to the Navy family. Today you leave boot camp, but your training has just begun. The challenges you'll face from this point will be different, but they'll require the same resilience, determination, and grit that got you here today. As you move forward, and as you go to your apprentice schools and eventually go out to sea, know this. The work you're doing isn't just a job, it's a calling. A commitment to defend the freedoms we hold dear. A promise to those who came before you and to those who will come after that you will never falter in your duty. You are now part of something far greater than yourself. You are part of the United States Navy, one of the most respected and powerful maritime institutions in the world. You are joining the proud ranks of sailors who, for 250 years, have stood watch over the seas, guardians of our nation's interests and defenders of freedom and democracy around the world. Tomorrow marks the 250th anniversary of the first resolution introduced in the Continental Congress calling for the building and equipping of an American fleet. 11 days from now, on October 13th, we will celebrate the 250th anniversary of the United States Navy itself. We have come a long way from simple wooden ships to ships with advanced and highly technological systems. We have grown from a small coastal defense force to sailing the seven seas, ensuring all can enjoy the blessings of liberty and freedom around the world. And as we navigate the challenges of tomorrow, we stand united, ready to protect what matters most, because our mission is not just to sail the seas, but to safeguard the future for generations to come. You stand here today in uniform, know that you not just wear the Navy colors. You are wearing the pride and the history of every sailor who has come before you. And as you look towards the future, remember that this is only the beginning. The path ahead will challenge you, but it will also reward you in ways you've yet to imagine. Congratulations, graduates. You've earned this moment. Now go forward with pride, knowing that you are ready for anything that lies ahead. In closing, not just as a Navy captain, but a fellow American and sailor, I would like to first say, job well done, and welcome to the fleet.
And he will be joined on the drill deck by our commanding officer, Captain Froberg. Please remain seated until your graduates have been placed on liberty. Please join me in one more round of appreciation for our wonderful musicians of Navy Band Great. Flags. Post. Section leaders. Fall out and retrieve outer garments. Ladies and gentlemen, today is the only day for access to the Navy Exchange and Photo Pickup. Today and tomorrow, you can pick up your sailors at the Yorktown Parking Garage. The Great Lakes Museum also welcomes you to visit while waiting for your sailors. It is conveniently located just past the main gate of Naval Station Great Lakes, with plenty of parking, free admission, and a helpful and friendly staff. Sailors going on liberty without a vehicle are to exit Gate 8 towards the train station parking lot. Naturalization sailors, please report to the chapel at the conclusion of today's ceremony with your families for the naturalization ceremony. Thanks again to each and every one of you for joining us on this most memorable of Navy days. And without further delay, now hear this, Liberty Call! Liberty Call!